So good morning everyone. I am now discussing about meaning of language, culture, and society. So before that, I would like to introduce myself. I am Mylene Naponi and I will discuss about language, culture, and society. So what is language, culture, and society? So, unsa man gid na ang language, guys? Unsa man gid ang culture? Unsa man gid na ang society? Nganong ato man gid na kailangan nga kanang gusto nga masabtan? Unsa man gid ang language para sa tua? Sa atong life, ang culture, and society. So, sa akong topic, mahibala na to diri tanan kung unsa gid na silang tulo. Unsa gid na sila ka importante sa ato ang life. Okay? So, the meaning of language, every social organization requires some means through which members can communicate with one another. So, dili ra duha ka tawo, tulo ang kanang maka-communicate ani nga language. It is through this means that they could transfer set of meanings and achieve some degree of mutual understanding. They also enable people to develop consensus, a shared set of meanings, and it is only when such consensus exists that people are able to act together, as it is only that they can make fairly accurate predictions about each other behavior. In other words, social interactions among human groups may be impossible without the important means of communication. In both human and animal societies, communication is largely carried out through the use of signs. However, these signs have been classified into two: natural and conventional, whereas subhuman used extensively. Human signs, human beings, on the other hand, communicate by means of conventional signs or symbols. So what is language? So guys, unsa man gid ang language? Unsa man gid na siya ka importante sa ato ang life? So dili na to mahabalaan. Language is more than just communication. It is the primary method by which we do things together. Diba? Language is accumulation of shared meaning of common ground. So, naay mga common ground. Naay, so, ang ano niya is, naa siya tulo ka, ay upat ka meaning about language: communication, conversation, collaboration, and co-creation. So, what is culture? Culture is appreciation of good literature, music, art, and food. For biologists, it is likely to be a colony of bacteria or other microorganisms growing and nutrient medium in a laboratory, petra, petrages. For anthropologists and other behavior scientists, culture is full of range of learned human behavior pattern. Our written languages, governments, buildings, and other man-made things are merely the products of culture. So, pranang kanang kuan, kanang eskwelahan, kanang building, mo na siya. They are not culture in themselves. Culture is the way we learn to look the world and how we function in it. The totality of socially transmitted behavior patterns are beliefs, institutions, and other product of human work and through typical of populations or community at the given time. So what is society? So maganda ang society, guys. Society are groups of people who directly or indirectly interact with each other. People in human societies also generally perceive that their society is instinct of other societies in terms of shared traditions and expectations. So, nasabta naman ninyo, no? So, when we say culture, ako naman gi-discuss before, earlier, and society. So, dalita, culture and society. Culture and society are not the same thing. So, dili sila pariha. Lahi ang culture, lahi sad ang society. While cultures are complexes of learned behavior patterns and perceptions, societies are groups of interacting organism. They are inextricably connected because culture is created and transmitted to other in the society. So, naada sila relationship ang language, culture, and society. So, relationship between language, culture, and society. And the normal transfer of information through language, we use language to send vital social media about who we are, where we are come from, and who we associate with. We may judge a person's backgrounds, character, and intentions based simply upon the person language. Sociology of language focuses on the manner in which social and political forces influences language use. Sociolinguistics focuses on language and language use reflects the larger society. Sociolinguistics, the relationship between language and society affects a wide range of encounters from broadly based international relationship to narrowly defined interpersonal relationship. The study of relationship between language and society. Sociologistic has become an increasingly important and popular field of study with globalization. So, as I said earlier, nga dili gyud ingon nga kana ang face to face ra gyud pwede ang pakipag-socialize. Gitawag siya nga social or kani ang globalization kay tungod global, 'di ba? Then ang language is dili ra sad siya ingon nga kana bitaw kini ang duha ra ka tawo kundi more than mga five or more than pagid ana ang pwede nga mo makipag-communicate gamit ato ang language, 'di ba? So, orientation of sociolinguistics. Micro-sociolinguistics investigates how social structures influence the way people talk and how language varieties and patterns of use correlate with social attributes such as age, gender, and class. Then macro-sociolinguistics is studies what societies do with their language, attitudes, and attachments that accounts for the functional distribution of speech forms in society. So, in addition of my discussion, I haven't discussed the difference between animal communication and human language, right? So, the difference between animal communication and human language is recursion, the ability to take discrete elements like words or numbers and to combine them in a way that creates an infinite variety of expression. So the way you make communication to your dog is you need to, when they're little, you need to um, discipline them how to understand you. You need to buy something or teach them about ABC so that they will know how to approach you. When example in A is he need milk, in B is he need a food, in C is he need to play with you, so he will touch the A, so because he need milk. So that's the example of um, the difference between animal communication and human language. So, human system of communication makes an extensive and varied use of arbitrary signals such as voice sounds, gestures, written symbols. So, the example of this is if you have to communicate with the example is kanang bungol. So, kanang lisod may kaya sila makadungog sa mga istorya. So, need na to nga makicommunicate sila through symbols atong sa mga kamot. So, need ya po na to na sila nga matun-an ang ingana nga mga symbols. Human language is unique in being a symbolic communication system that is learned instead of biology inherited. So that would be all. Thank you of my discussion and thank you for listening. Bye-bye!